So I'm a little late to this, as I didn't get the video out, on Monday, but Father's Day weekend was a fairly violent weekend. Reporting shows there were 14 mass events that took place over the Father's Day weekend, which is just way too many. Total, looking at the Gun Violence Archive, which you can go to and view statistics about gun violence in the United States, it looks like so far there have been 227 mass events that have taken place in the United States. Obviously, we're not saying the rest of anything past mass because the video will probably get moved down in the rankings. But now, in response to this, a lot of creators came out. A lot of creators I follow, a lot of great content creators that were talking about how awful this is and how they want things to change, and how they were trying to convince the people that are pro firearm to change their minds and do something. And I think that it's long overdue that people need to realize something really quickly. Okay, there's no changing anybody's mind anymore. We're past that. You can make all the videos you want saying, hey, you should stop this, people are getting hurt, children are getting hurt, children are being unalive. It won't matter. Okay, really, the event that solidified people's thinking was Sandy Hook. Once that event took place, that was it. Because if people weren't going to change their minds then, they're not going to now. This is no longer a debate. It's no longer a ideological issue that we can change. It's not. People have decided they are fine with children being unalived. They're fine with it. Their self-righteous need to own toys that they somehow think they're going to save the world with has made it so they deem that any loss is worth it. They think the loss is acceptable as long as they get to still do what they want and as long as they still get to pretend in their head that they're heroes. That's it. The debate's over. They're not going to change their mind. They won't give up any of that. Even if it saves 100,000 lives, they don't care. Because to them, the math calculates that if even once they feel that they're safe, it is better than everybody else being safe. They don't care anymore. They don't. Every person that owns a tool like that does not care. And so all they're going to do is laugh at you when you put a video out. I've seen it here. And the bump stock thing is a good example. All people did was laugh about it. Anybody that was upset because the ruling got overturned, all they did was laugh at those. They don't care. They think it's funny. I have had people laugh at comments when I talk about children being unalived. They think it's funny. They laugh at it. That's where we're at. This is additionally why, when it comes down to it, to solve a lot of the bigger issues we have in this country, there's no peaceable way. I'm sorry, there's not. We're done with that. It's gone. It's not going to happen. There is going to be a civil event that'll have to take place because that's the only way it's going to get done. Because they're going to stick to what they want and they don't care anymore. It doesn't matter how many people go. It doesn't matter how many of your loved ones go. They will laugh at you for it. They don't care because the loss doesn't matter to them. And that is the truth of it, and that's it. So I ask you to please repost this, share it, comment, like, do all the things. And I will, if any rude comments are left, I'll use them as example. I don't know how many are going to be in here because this isn't the usual type of video where it gets that kind of commenting. But I'll use them as example before I delete them and have them so you guys can see. And of course, anything threatening get reported. But what are your guys' thoughts? And if you still are trying to convince people that they should not support Second Amendment type things, why are you even bothering, considering it has no positive effect at this point? What is your reasoning? I'd like to know, because I'm past that point. I just want to know what other people are doing and why.